For today's episode, I'm going to take you back to November 22nd, 1963. Americans lined the streets of Dallas, Texas, hoping to get a glimpse of their beloved President, John F. Kennedy. Unfortunately, on that fateful day, he was assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald while being driven to a luncheon where he was supposed to deliver a speech. A coin commemorating Kennedy was conceived the very day of his assassination and approved shortly after. The coins were hoarded right from the beginning, as many people wanted a souvenir of the late president. First minted in 1964, its composition was 90% silver, and from 1965 to 1970, the coin's composition was lessened to 40% silver, until 1971, where it was and is now completely clad. And as you can see, I picked up a 1964 Proof 68 Kennedy half dollar graded by NGC. With a mintage of about 3.9 million, it's far from rare, but nonetheless, it's a great addition to my typeset. It's a coin that brings back memories of waking up after losing a tooth to a silver Kennedy under my pillow, clearly left by the mystical creature that most refer to as the Tooth Fairy, and definitely not my mother. Either way, it made me a very happy camper and potentially started me down this long and addicting road that is coin collecting. Now let's jump into some fun facts about Kennedy. John F. Kennedy, or better known as JFK, served as the 35th President of the United States from 1961 to 1963. Regarded as a youthful representation of a new generation of Americans, JFK championed the world, leading the U.S. space program, navigated the country out of a recession, and supported the American civil rights movement. He also led America through the Cuban Missile Crisis, ultimately avoiding war, and was respected around the globe for encouraging peace and supporting less economically developed countries. Here are 10 facts about JFK. He remains the youngest elected president in U.S. history, getting elected at the age of 43. He was the first Catholic president. Jackie was slow to accept JFK's marriage proposal. Jackie was a successful editor. She took some time to accept JFK's proposal because she had been assigned to cover the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. After taking some time to consider, she accepted. JFK and Jackie married on 12th of September in 1953 in Newport, Rhode Island. He served in the Navy during World War II. JFK served in the Navy during World War II and was awarded a Purple Heart and a Navy and Marine Corps medal for efforts during his military service. He was awarded this later for helping to rescue his crew after their vessel, PT-109, was destroyed near the Solomon Islands. JFK was honorably discharged from active duty on the 1st of October, 1944. 5. He came from a large family. JFK was the second of 9 children born to Joseph Patrick's Joe Henry and Rose Fitzgerald. His brother Joe Jr. died during World War II when JFK was just 29. He also had 2 sisters, Margaret, who became a nun, and Eunice, who founded the Special Olympics, a sports organization for people with disabilities. He was an award-winning author. JFK wrote 2 books about World War II. He was awarded the Pulitzer Prize for the category of biography and autobiography for his book Profiles in Courage, 1956, a volume of short biographies describing acts of bravery and integrity by 8 United States senators. He wrote the book while recovering from a difficult surgical operation on his back. 7. He suffered from various medical problems. Although closely guarded during his presidency, it is now known that JFK suffered from a plethora of medical issues. As a child, he spent a significant amount of time in hospitals with ulcers, colitis, and various other medical problems. He also endured crippling lower back pain throughout his life, for which he had 4 unsuccessful surgeries, and was also affected with Addison's disease, a life-threatening condition which required a plethora of treatments to manage. 8. Kennedy briefly attended Princeton University. Prior to his enrollment at Harvard University, the future president in 1935 began his undergraduate career at another Ivy League institution, Princeton University. His stint there was brief. A gastrointestinal illness forced him to leave Princeton after 2 months. 9. He donated his congressional and presidential salary to charity. Kennedy's father built a family fortune, and when the young politician entered Congress in 1947, he earned sufficiently ample annual income from trusts and established by his father that he decided to donate his entire legislative salary to various charities. Kennedy quietly maintained the practice as president after becoming the richest man to ever take the oath of office. And finally, number 10, JFK was a speed reader. While the average reader is said to digest words at a rate of about 250 to 300 words per minute, JFK was far from average. He could reportedly read about 4 times faster than that at a speed of 1,200 words per minute. What an amazing president. Well, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to learn a little bit about an iconic coin and the person it was designed to commemorate with me. Let me leave you with one of Kennedy's popular quotes, and let me say it is very relevant to the current world events. Kennedy said, "Mankind must put an end to war before war puts an end to mankind." Also, leave me a comment down below on what you think about the coin and what coin I should add to the typeset next. Thanks for watching and enjoy your day.